All right, so we are on. Is it show day? No, show weekend number 3, but for show number 4. So it is Saturday. Tomorrow we are off to PCA London. This will be the final show I'm doing until the British finals, and then we'll be finito for the season. Already done my check-in this morning, so I'll fire some photos up of the check-in. We're definitely playing a bit more of a fullness card this week. I am around about 1.5 kilos heavier than what I was the day before the last show. But again, we're kind of trying to, the conditioning is still completely there, but we're just trying to bring just that little bit more fullness. Because one of my main competitors for this weekend, who I didn't think was doing the show, is now doing it. He beat me in Birmingham and he beat me in Manchester. He is just a little bit bigger than me. So I'm hoping that just with this added bit of fullness, it kind of puts me in a position where maybe I might have a chance of taking it away from him. But the reality is, I've got very low expectations for myself, and that's the way I like to be. I don't like to get bogged down by placings. I like to just enjoy the process and enjoy the shows. But the plan for today is it's like a pump session down the gym. We're going to do a slightly tapered meal set, so I've only got 250 grams of carbs going in today, trying to kind of dry out and taper off into the show tomorrow. We're currently been for a little bit of a walk, and we've come down to get some coffee. That one there is not mine. I'm just rocking the black no, like a good boy. But yeah, so we're gonna leave here, walk back, get a meal in, we'll get 2 meals in, and then head down the gym and kind of see how we're looking, and just have a gentle day, get my tan done, put my pre-tan on, shave the last few bits of hair off of my body and go bald again. Bring out the man tash, gonna look like the village people again, my Freddie Mercury style, and then yeah, just relax and prepare for tomorrow. But we'll take you along the way today so you can kind of see what the day before a show looks like in the UK, not in the fucking Netherlands. So I'm gonna crack on my coffee and we'll move on to the next bit. Alrighty, so time to get some training in. Not gonna be a big session or anything like that. It's literally just a case of coming in to get a pump, just to get the visuals afterwards, just to see where we're going to kind of look for tomorrow. Obviously, I'll be a little bit drier tomorrow. Carbs are a bit lower. Water intake is a lot lower today. So it's more just a case of getting like an accurate representation on what I'm going to look like tomorrow. So we're going to crunch for an upper pump session, really.
Rose. Oh yeah, I'm finna pop. Yeah, baby, hit the spot like summer and some dipping dots. Jackpot sound coming at you through a different slot. You can try your luck, but end up missing from a liver shot. Ooh yeah, oh baby, it's my season. Straight up out the water, I'm so well, I'm artesian. Girl in my DM. Every time suspicion hit you, ask about this, she gon' swear that God she got amnesia. Even if she taken, I might still come for her like my name was Liam Neeson. I don't do no beating around the bush. That's a double entendre. Bitch, you wouldn't get it if you studied it for weekends. I'ma put a pause. Every rapper out here rapping like they got it all. I don't got them so appalled. If I don't get the recognition now, that's okay because my hustle real strong. I could ball like the bar, club pack, wall to wall. Spring back on them cause I know summer, winter, summer, fall. Spring, summer, winter, fall. Yeah, I'm so seasoned, bitch, I can do it all, yeah. I can sell water to a fish. I can tell your girl, gon' bend it over quick. She gon' hit a flip. Tell her she can take it if she want it. Bet you all the money that I got up in my pocket, she gon' hit a lick. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. I ain't gotta lie to you, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. I ain't gotta lie to you, you ain't gotta ask. You can tell, you can smell YSL. When I step into the office with my clientele, I can tell you a joke, might as well entertain me like Chappelle. You so thirsty for attention in the desert, you could find a well, alive and well. I'm fly as hell, yeah, okay. My fan base like ICP and tell Al, give me RESPICT. I like my leaf water hot, that's no ICT. My IQ look like I'm out of an Ivy League. My swag drip like
pump session's done. Definitely feeling very full. I feel like I'm in quite a good position for tomorrow. I've been a little bit worried because I'm a bit heavier than what I was for the last show. I'm about 1 kilo up. But in all honesty, it's a good kilo, to be honest. Like, it's good fullness. I'm happy. I am happy, and we've still got some drying out to do tonight. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm very, very content with the look. I think fullness is definitely the game for the rest of this season. Obviously, we've got London tomorrow, and then 2 weeks' time, the PCA British Finals, which I'm really looking forward to. But we're going to finish up this session. I'm going to send some visuals to my coach, and then head to Sainsbury's and get some more food, because I feel like all I do is fucking eat and slam through food, and then get the tan done, get prepped for tomorrow, and try and get an early night. I've done a poll on my Instagram as well to find out what shorts I should wear tomorrow, and so far it's looking like it's going to be the black and red Alexander cut from Collecting Gains. Them bad boys there, but we'll see how the poll is at the end of the day and decide what shorts I'm going to wear. But for now, we're going to get out of here and get over to Sainsbury's. I'm very happy with this, you know. Nice.
I've been riding, rolling, drinking, smoking. That's something I do. I've been hiding all of my emotions. That's something I do. I've been rolling around. I've been rolling around. That's something I do. I've been rolling around. I've been rolling around. That's something I do. I've been riding, rolling, drinking, smoking. That's something I do. I've been hiding all of my emotions. That's something I do. I've been rolling around. I've been rolling around. That's something I do. I've been rolling around. I've been rolling around. That's something I do. Pull up in the drop top, make a top drop. Palm trees on the beach, what do I got? Little money in my pocket and some pop rocks. I'm coolin', tell her I'm no hot shot. If you just tryna smoke, well I got spots. If you just tryna, what I'm about that. Yeah, baby, I'm chillin'. I'm in my bag, no feelings. Drain with a lime, why you so fine? Gave it to me once, I need it one more time. Hit up my line when I'm back on your mind. You know who to call when you tryna unwind.
So, tanning is all done. Got the base coat on, looking rather brown. Obviously, I'll get a lot darker tomorrow when the top coat's on. So, just going to briefly go over what it is that I'm going to be taking with me for a show day. It kind of gives anyone an idea on what they should kind of look to bring with them. It looks like quite a lot food-wise, but you just never know what you're going to get told to have. So, going over like carb sources, I always mix up cream of rice before I go, because as everyone knows, or if you don't know, get to know, if you don't mix cream of rice with hot water, it comes out really grainy. So I pre-mix all my cream of rice. Make sure you take note of the weight of the cream of rice and how much water you put into it, because then when you distribute that, you need to do the maths and take the water out of your water intake that you've been given for that meal, and obviously work out what 40 grams of cream of rice works out as when it's cooked like that. So that's 300 grams of cream of rice, 150 grams of cream of rice mixed with 300 millilitres of water. So when I do the maths on that, it will tell me what 40 grams of cream of rice would be out of that. Then I've got some rice cakes. I've got both the caramel and the salted ones. I tend not to have the salted ones because otherwise it means you've got to deduct the salt, and it's just, again, a lot of faff. Got some squares bars as well. Got some dates. You know, you can go for raisins, but I prefer to have dates. They're basically the same thing anyway. Then got some bananas to help with the potassium levels, because if you're taking Peak Max, or let's say you're taking Diazide or something like that, you need to make sure you replenish your potassium levels along the way, because otherwise you can get very, very ill. So that's the carb sources there. Then we've got fats, 90% dark chocolate, Lindt, because I'm just, you know, bougie like that. Then we've got some almond butter, absolutely love almond butter, peanut butter, and then that's the fats there. And then, these are the fast-acting carbs here. So you've got your honey and your jam. So I tend to take that before I go on stage, usually about 30 minutes before. I'm not one of those people who likes to do the whole, like having sweets before you go on stage. I just think it's fucking ridiculous. I get that it works for some people, but I just think it's fucking ridiculous. So just grow up, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And then protein-wise, it's literally we just got whey, and then we got chicken. The chicken, cut it up really small. Make sure you cut it up small, because then when you're actually eating it, what you want to do, when you're dishing up your meal, you want to tear it apart and make it even smaller. You need to make it as easy to digest as possible. You don't want it to sit in your stomach. You want to digest that as quickly as possible. Yes, you could sit there and chew it like mad. It's just easier just to pull it all apart. So that's everything for the food. Obviously, bringing my scales with me, bringing my pink Himalayan salt as well.
One thing that a lot of people actually forget to bring, a spare bloody lunchbox. If you're going to start dishing this out into something, what are you going to dish it out into? I've done it before myself where I've had to do it into the lid and it just makes a mess. Just be smart and bring a spare lunchbox with you. So that's all the food that I bring with me, and then I'll bring a couple of big bottles of water with me as well, along with electrolytes and all that jazz. But that's the essentials for the food. Then we move on to the bag, and then the stuff in the bag. So other things that I take with me, obviously phone charger. You're going to be on your phone quite a lot throughout the day, listening to music or just doom scrolling because you've got to relax on your show day. So I highly advise you bring a portable charger with you. I also bring my camera with me. This is what I do all my check-ins on, so it's just better quality than using the iPhone. There's nothing wrong with using an iPhone, but then obviously also bring your tripod as well, just because, especially if your coach isn't going to be at your show, like mine isn't this weekend because he's with another client in Italy, you'll just, bring a tripod with you, set it up as if you're setting up like a normal check-in. Spare mics and stuff like that, again, not really something that most people would bring with them, but for me I do because I film content whilst I'm at shows. Stuff for pumping up, so I bring glycerol with me. You can go down the route of using Cialis or whatever, or any kind of pump pre-workout. Just for me, I think glycerol works better. Peak Max, pretty much a staple to any bodybuilding prep. If you're prepping for a show, 99 out of 100 times you're going to be taking Peak Max, so bring that with you on the day as well, deployed where it's going to be needed. Other supplements and whatever, bring that with you as well. I keep all mine in a dandy little pot just because it's easier to keep hold of. And then staying on the track of pumping up, you don't need to get one of these, but a lot of federations don't supply them, but just some resistance bands. PCA are really good at providing resistance bands or gym setups or whatever, but sometimes it's hard to get hold of stuff, so I've got my own that I bring with me. It just makes a lot more sense. Shaker, bring a shaker with you that tells you the milliliters on it. Don't eyeball your water. Again, as I've said previously, it is so important you keep everything to the T on the day and with the build up to a show. If you're good, you keep it to the T the whole way through prep, but just make sure you're bang on your water. So if he says 400 milliliters of water, measure it out to 400 milliliters of water and drink it out of this. And then if you're having cream of rice or something like what I have, then make sure you deduct the water out of that, because you don't want to have too much water. You need to do exactly as your coach says on the day. Electrolytes. Make sure you bring electrolytes again. It comes back to that whole banana thing. When you're dehydrated and when you're running peak, max, diazide, whatever, you need to make sure you keep replenishing your electrolytes. Also, I'll be honest, the pina colada flavour from Chemical Warfare, it just absolutely slaps. So I just drink this with every single drink of water that I have throughout the day anyway. It is an absolute staple to my diet. If there was any supplement that I would choose this over whey protein, cream of rice, literally anything, just because I just love the flavour of it. So absolutely bring electrolytes, and if you want to be smart about it, go to Chemical Warfare, get yourself hydrate, use code ALEX10. Moving on, I nearly forgot these. I nearly didn't bring these downstairs and get them out in my drawer, but shorts or whatever they're called, Speedos or whatever you're wearing, whatever you're competing in, bikini, whatever, make sure you bring it with you. I bring 2 pairs with me to every single show at a minimum, mainly because you get covered in fake tan, and if you run your hands down your leg or you accidentally wipe fake tan on yourself before you go on stage, it's just always worth having a spare set. But also on the day, if you're looking at the stage and you're going, oh, you know what, it's a bit dark, I think lighter shorts would look better, or oh, darker shorts would look better, then you go for it. Or you have an incident like I had a few months back, or about a month ago, where someone turned up wearing the same shorts as me. So just, make sure you bring a spare pair of shorts with you. And if you want to get yourself a decent pair of shorts, then make sure, again, you head over to Collecting Gains. They're just releasing the first line of shorts, which is called the Alexander Cut. They are specifically made for me, and I helped design them. They look absolutely amazing. I took them for a test run in the Netherlands, took them for a test run in Birmingham. They looked absolutely awesome on stage. They really helped bring my waist in just through the shape of the V-taper on it. Honestly, could not recommend them enough. There's some really, really good lines coming out later on this year and into next year. Sliders as well. Don't forget sliders. I've just realised I haven't got my sliders out, but bring a pair of sliders or flip-flops with you. You're going to need them after your tanning. Then moving forward, speaking of tanning, not essential, but I would highly advise you get yourself a bottle of Pro-Tan. I do my own tanning at home before I get there, and then I have my top coat put on. but you never know when you're just going to need to give yourself a little dab and a little patch in, especially if you're unlucky like me. And every single show I've ever competed in, it has rained. And I've had watermarks all over myself. So I highly advise getting yourself some Pro Tan and a mitt to bring with you. It just makes absolute sense to me. Tanning clothes, make sure you've got some loose tracksuit bottoms, a hoodie, a really big oversized t-shirt. Again, if you want to get yourself one of the best shirts for tanning, Collecting Gains again, they do some really awesome oversized t-shirts, and they're like a really nice fabric as well. It doesn't rub off the tan, which quite a lot of other brands do. So that's all my tanning gear there. And then finally, it's just some nice clothes to change into afterwards. Again, doesn't need to be anything crazy. A pair of shorts, a pair of tracksuit bottoms. Again, maybe get yourself a Collecting Gains vest to throw on afterwards as well. Just, you know, make sure you come prepared is all I'm going to say. But that's everything that I bring with me for a show day. It all handily fits inside this Alpha Designs bag. It's got a cool box in the front so all the food fits in there. It's got a decent sized compartment there for the rest of the food, and then it's got an even better compartment there to fit all my clothes and just junk in. So get yourself a decent bag for a show day as well. Also doubles up as a gym bag. But that's the end of this. We are going to go to bed because we're going to get up early tomorrow. We're going to get up at 5, check in with the boss man, and then get on the road and start heading over to London for the tanning at 10:30. So we're going to cut this video here, go to bed, and then tune in for the next one, and we will see you on show day.